the Seize the Awkward project is a campaign to make sure that people are aware of ways they can get involved and help a friend in need. It kind of centers around like suicide prevention and making sure that people have the resources to be able to be there for their friends who may be struggling and don't have anyone to speak to.
Smith & Company came to us with this project because the founder and president of Smith & Company, Judy Smith, is an Annenberg parent. And her son, the vice president of Smith & Company, is an Annenberg alum. The goals for this project were for our students to produce a PSA as well as an accompanying communication strategy to support the project. They also know that this generation of students cares deeply about the issue of mental health, so they saw us as a perfect partner for this project and approached us about working on it.
My professor actually reached out to me and was like, I think this would be a wonderful opportunity for you. So I kind of sent in my application and heard back within the next week, and the ball got rolling, and I found out about my other team members, and we just began the process from pitch to production and everything in between. It was a partnership with Ad Council, also JEP and the Suicide Prevention Foundation, and then Caleb Cares, which is Caleb Williams' foundation. Caleb Williams is our star quarterback, and first we sat together, we met each other, and we kind of just talked about our purpose and our intention with this project. Our overall goal was to kind of showcase mental health in a new light, help to destigmatize it, and help provide a sense of inspiration, seeing someone like Caleb up there and also fellow peers speaking about something and knowing that it's okay to do so. So we just started from scratch and thought about Caleb. He's someone in media, he's in the public eye, everyone's talking about him. I bet that comes with a great deal of pressure. So we took that word pressure and we were like, okay, pressure is something that he faces. It's something that a lot of students face. What can we say about pressure and the link to mental health and what you can do with your peers and with your support system to make change? And so I started just writing a ton about kind of putting myself in his shoes. I was like, oh, okay, so how does it feel when he's alone? When the stadium lights are dim, when the cameras stop flashing? You know, what does that moment feel like for him? I had written this spoken word, and I think that's when we started to see the structure and the bones of this project come into play. And then that's the production, and we filmed with Caleb for a day. That's when we really got to paint the story, because we listened to Caleb and his experience with mental health and how much he really valued having his teammates to support him, his friends, his family, and then just tons of editing. But then when that was all said and done, we had something really beautiful to present.
The premiere event was fantastic. It was a great showcase both of the project and the school, because we had close to 200 students in the Forum of Wallace Annenberg Hall to listen to Caleb Williams, our student producers, and mental health experts, and experience viewing the PSA for the first time.
It was such a fun time, surreal for me. I've been editing this on a computer this whole time. Then to see that broadcasted on this huge screen and see so many faces show up and really be present for the conversation was just so special. It went a little bit more nationwide than we had ever expected it to. It was broadcasted nationwide on ESPN. ESPN and Bleacher Report have already reported on it, and it's going to be premiering at the football games on the Jumbotron as well. It's going to be out there in some places, and it's always on the Annenberg screen when I'm walking past too.
This project is really a perfect example of what we strive for with our industry partnerships. It's a two-way project, it was iterative, it was collaborative, and it was sustainable. These partnerships really set Annenberg students apart from students who graduate from other schools and, quite honestly, other universities. You know, we tap into our incredible network of alumni, parents, and industry partners, a network that is unrivaled in media and communications, to provide opportunities for our students to get real hands-on professional development experience.
It just means the world to me, and I know that it can definitely help to inspire more projects like this out there. And giving the microphone to students, giving the microphone to students who face a lot of mental health struggles and really deserve to share their stories.